Hey everybody, this is Ryan. Let's practice the chorus chords for Vampire. Now, quick recap, we have our F sharp minor 11, which again, that's going to be ring finger on the 4th fret of the A, then pinky on the 4th fret of the D, and then pointer on the 2nd fret of the G, if we didn't have the capo on. Otherwise, it's 5, 5, 3, and then these bottom two strings are open. And then if your thumbs can, you can use them to mute the low E string. You can use your ring finger to lightly touch the low E string, or you can take your middle finger and hover it over the low E string to mute it. Then the next chord is going to be the B sus4, which is just the inverse of that. So it's going to be first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then ring finger on the 4th fret of the D, and then pinky on the 4th fret of the G if the capo wasn't on, otherwise it's 3, 5, 5. And then we're going to have these two strings ring open. You can mute the low E by lightly touching it, which I think is one of the better ways to do it. Or you can take your middle finger and put it right here. Honestly, I think this is the best way to mute the low E string while you're doing power chords like this, because you can also move this around. So I think that's all really great. Now, there's no other new chords in this. So this is going to be a little bit different than what we would normally do. Normally, I'd like to go through the entire thing, but because the chorus is so long, if we started at 30% speed, working our way at 5% increments, that would take forever to get through it. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to do half of the chorus. And once we get here, we're going to land on this A, so that way you can practice going from this G sharp 7 to this A in whatever A chord you want to play. Again, the strum pattern for it, you can do either what's written, or you can do the strum that's authentic to the song, which is just down strums. So you got the big down strum on the down beats, and then the little strum on the off beats. And if you wanted to, you can add at the very end of your chord changes like a little, so it'd be like 3, 4, and something like that. Or you can do what's written, which is going to be down, 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 up, 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 down, up, down, up. I call it the Good Life strum pattern. So we're going to start at 30% speed and work our way at 5% increments until we get to 100%. So let's get started. 3 and 4 and. B sus4. To E. G sharp 7. And land on the A. And now 35% speed. And again, you can switch to those chords on the and of 4. Switch. You might hear that open G string ring out, but that's okay. G sharp 7. Land on A. 40%. Here we go. B sus4. To E. sharp 7. To A. F sharp minor 11. Here we go. B sus4. To E. G sharp 7. Here we go, and half speed, y'all. Here we go, and now I'm going to do the other one. Down, 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 down. Here we go, and here we go, and keep going. Here we go, and I've made little mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange the way you come out at night. I used to think mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange the way you come out at night. I used to think, my bad, y'all. Mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think. Last one. Mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. On the A. All right, great job, everybody. So A couple of things to note about that. This strum pattern is just a great one for you to know. Again, it's just a different one for you to use in this song if you wanted to add a little bit more kind of weighted pulses like that. That's kind of what the accents are for there. But the other thing to just for us to know about strumming is that this is the way that the tab was written. For some songs, I do the tab exactly as it's written. But what's really great about this strum pattern and just strumming in general is that as long as your right hand motor is running, you can do pretty much whatever strum pattern you want. So what I was actually doing was I wasn't tying this, I was playing this as an actual chord. So to show you what that looked like, it looks like this. Not sure why it's doing that, but I made some real big mistakes, but you make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night, I used to think. And so, that's not wrong. It's not wrong to do it the strum pattern that way. It's just a different way. And so sometimes I'll put that in there, other times I won't. The point is that it's just an alternate way of doing it. So I hope that this was really helpful for you. I'm excited to show you these really cool chords and help you practice those chord changes and strum patterns and all of that. So I'll catch you all in the next one.